Hi guys, today we're going to be learning multiplying decimals. I'm going to be teaching you the steps to solve the problem. So the first step is to set up your problem by placing the longer number on top. Longer. So a longer and greatest value have there's really different. So if we take two numbers, for example, in decimal, 0.02, right? And then the next number, let's do 0.1. So which one has a greater value? Well, we can add an imaginary 0 here because to compare. Remember, 0.10 also equals to 0.1. Just the 0 really does not matter. So 0.1 is greater than 0.02. But in this, it says what is the longer? The word longer right there. Longer. So if we erase this imaginary 0, because technically it does not really impact the number, so 0.02, and then if you put it, like I put it like this, now you can easily compare. I put it like that. Which has like more numbers in that number, like more digits in that number. So we see that 0.02 has more digits in the number than 0.1. So that's how you determine what is your longer number on top. So as you can see here, so this is our example that we're going to start with, 0.02 times 0.008. And you're like, so many digits. Why do we need it? This is going to get really confusing. No, it's not. Because these actually, both of them have a small value. They're less than 1. Wow. Really tiny. So, we set it up like this. So 0.02 has 3 digits in it, and 0.008 has 4 digits in it. So which one has more digits? 0.08. So you put that on the top, number on top, and put the one with the shorter one on the bottom. Next, never line up your decimals. Only line up the numbers. So what does that mean? Well, I'm pretty sure you guys know how to add and subtract decimals. So add and subtract, and adding and subtracting. I'm going to use a simple example for this one too. 0.02. Yep, our old example. Plus 0.1. So you have to align the digits. You cannot possibly solve this problem without aligning the digits, or it's gonna get really wonky. So 0.12. So you add down like that. So that's only for adding or subtracting, but in multiplying and dividing, we have to do 0.008. We cannot line up the decimals. You can only line up the numbers. So to make how I did remember this is that I make a line like that. So that's my line to that's the finish line. You cannot go past it. It's like a wall basically. So that wall, I can't put any numbers after it. So that's where I stop. For example, if I was running and I go right into the wall, so then I can't go past the wall, right? I stay there at the wall. That's where I'm gonna stop. And then more people come and stack up on me. Kind of makes sense, right? No, it does not. Well, just imagine that's a wall, and like that's like holding your thing upwards. If you tilt the board like this, so you have like kind of like a ground, and then you're stacking all the floors on top like that. If you want to imagine it that way. So this wall thing holds your like numbers there. Numbers. And then you align. So you don't line up your decimals. Do you see how this dot, this decimal, and that decimal is not lined up? They're like in two separate locations. Unlike the adding and subtracting problem that we just did. So you have to line up the numbers, well, as best as you can, because not all of them is gonna like fit, you know? And then shift all the decimal points to the right. So this way, this direction, guys. So I'm gonna erase this wall, pretend that there's an imaginary wall. So you first shift it to the right. So do you see this dot? You move it out. 1 digit, 2, and 3. So how many digit spaces did it take you to get to the end? 3. And now we do the second one. 1, 2. How many did it take for this one? 2. So you add both of them. You got a 5. You keep it out. So like you're gonna use this 5 like in a little bit. Just keep it out, okay? Then maybe you can like erase it. Makes it easier. Okay, so now we multiply them. Multiplying is pretty easy. So you do the regular multiplying steps. 8 times 2 is 6. Is 16, but you get a 6 and you carry the 1 up there. 2 times 0 is 0, obviously. 0 plus 1 is 1. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 0 is 0. And then we got to do it for the next other steps too. 8, so we first put up placeholders, or others like to call it the smiley face. I know that's a terrible smiley face, but who cares? 0, so 0 times 8, 0. 0 times 0, 0. 0 times 0, 0. And 0 times 0, 0. And then you have the last step. So you put 2 smiley face placeholders. Okay, you don't have to draw the smiley faces, but it's more engaging with the ugly smiley faces. If you like them, well, good for you. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now, we just do the regular plus, adding it all up. So 6 plus 0 plus 6 plus smiley smiley is equal to 0. Both of them are 0, so 6 plus 0 is 6. 1 plus 0 plus 0, 1. Oh, by the way, make sure you guys line them up properly, because I've made this mistake so many times that I don't line them up. I just go wonky, 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 0 there, 0 there, and then you get the answer wrong. So 0 plus 0 plus 0, 0. You can like, and make sure when you put the answer, it goes like right below. 0 plus 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 0, 0. And 0 plus 0 plus nothing is 0. And then, so do you see this 5? Now you use it in the answer. So shift all the decimals point to the right, so we did that in the beginning, out of the numbers, and move back into your answer to the left, the same amount. So this 5 that we circled here. So do you see this? We're here, and now we go to the left 5 times. 5 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The answer is 0.00016. A lot of zeros there. So this is your final step. This is what you get. This is what you should get. If you were going along with me, you should have gotten 0.00016. And if you were not going along with me, then you don't know how to do this, and you might have gotten it wrong. Okay, let's try this last one, this next one, but I'm gonna let you guys try it on your own, and then we're gonna check your work together with me. Pause the video. Okay, you're back. Did you pause the video, by the way? No? Pause it right now. Yes? Let's start. 20. Okay, so our first thing is to set up your problem by placing the longer number on top. Well, both of these have two digits, so basically you can't really determine what is longer or what is not. So it's your choice. You have the freedom to align it however you like. If you like decimals better, do decimals. If you like whole numbers better, you can put whole numbers. So put it like that. Never line up your decimals. Only line up the numbers. So we lined up the numbers, right? And really you can't line up the decimal because the decimal, there's only one decimal. Like there isn't another decimal up there. So next, you remove the remove the dot, remove the decimal out. So you bring it out to the right. So I'm not gonna actually draw the arrow so I'm gonna erase the dots and circle a 1 here because it took me one space to go out. And now I multiply like usual. 0, 160, 0, and then a 20 there. Actually, wait. No, that's wrong. That's not right. Did you guys catch that mistake? Yes or no? So 0, and then another 0 right there. 1, 6, 0. So you're adding that. And then this 1 right there. That's how many times I'll bring it back. So my answer should be 16. Thank you for watching.